Here's the thing, CP. I'm looking at the list, and I'm being honest. I think this might be the best DCEU movie ever.
It's insane that I enjoyed it, but I'm so appalled by that idea. But it's actually so insane that it might be right.
Ice is ready, and we are back with another episode of the Empty Netters podcast, brought to you by BetMGM. I am your host, Dan Powers, and along with me is a man who would give you the shirt off his back, unless that shirt was from the early 2000s and had some stupid nostalgic value given to him, Chris Powers.
In which case, you can never get it, ever, as always.
Do you still have your archive drawer?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Created about three, four new ones. I think I would say I got 4. I got an archive dresser now.
What do you think realistically you're going to do with all of like the shirts and little trinkets that you have in that archive drawer? Like, are you planning on giving those to your future children, or are you like, I'm going to sell them one day, or are you on your deathbed just going to go through them and be like, oh yeah, I remember this rookie year Nomar Garciaparra jersey that I have that I never wore?
Glad you brought that one up, Dan. Glad you brought that one up.
Dude, people, the streets forget, dude. I think he had like 36 home runs that year as a rookie.
I thought I'm going to give them to my children so they can archive them. Like, they can't wear them either. You know, I'm going to be like, you protect this. You put it in a drawer forever.
I think, but at some point you need to let one generation sell them.
Yeah, so the original dream of my archive drawer was that, like, what's that fucking show? Like Antique Roadhouse or whatever.
Antique Roadshow, that's a thing. But like maybe, I'm thinking Storage Wars, but you're not finding these in a storage
but
unit.
like eBay even. Like, I think my dream was like,
I think you should put some of them on eBay right now. Dude, you could pay back that Coachella wrist bracelet.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at that, dude.
I thought I would sell them. Like, a lot of the early ones I kept were like stuff like that because I never wore them ever. Like, I was just like, this is unworn. I'm going to sell it.
You know what, CP? I would bet right now that if you popped that Garciaparra unworn rookie, he won the MVP that year too, right? Or is that Pedroia I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Pedroia. His rookie of the year, rookie season t-shirt with all of his stats on it, completely unworn. If you like got that framed with the tag still on it, which I know you have, I bet there's a crazy Red Sox fanatic who would buy that for upwards of $10K right now. I really do.
$10K?
I really do.
Okay. Okay.
I think you should put it on. I think you should go get it framed, and I think you should put it on eBay. You know what? If I'm a betting man, I would bet that shirt is still in your childhood bedroom in our parents' house. Is that correct?
It's in the original archive drawer.
Why don't you?
I'll do that when I go home.
Our old man is just hanging around with not a lot to do. Why don't you send him a text and say, go get that shadow boxed and take some pictures of it, and I'm going to pop it on eBay. He'll get that done by the weekend.
Oh yeah, he will, dude. I got a few gems in there, unworn gems in there. But to your other point, I think some were really sentimental shirts that I wore till like the wheels came off, basically, and then I've archived them instead of giving them away because.
Wait, you have like shitty used shirts in that drawer?
Yeah, like
dude,
like
you're compromising the unworn ones.
No, different drawer.
I was gonna say. The sweat and the dead skin in all those worn shirts are now leaking into the unworn.
Yeah,
shirts.
but they'll never know because it'll be shadow boxed. They won't even have access to the dead skin. They'll be trapped in the shadow box.
Thank God. God.
And then there were a bunch of shirts that I was actually gonna toss from this past week that I was like, all right, like fuck, I have no room at the new place and I got to get rid of these.
Sure.
And Sandra was like, you're getting rid of these shirts, which because I got fought tooth and nail to keep them. And I was like, well, and she actually said there's a company that makes like couch watching TV blankets out of the shirts. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll do that.
Don't do that. That is some Psychoville shit.
Why?
That is just
an entire business. They've built an entire business from the ground up on this very idea.
Yeah, yep. But I'll tell you what, brother, they didn't make that business to give those blankets to men in their mid-30s. I promise you.
They never met no one like me, Dan.
That's a good thing.
They never met
you're
no
acting,
one like
you're acting like that's their loss. They're going to be so thrilled to. I've got bad news for you. I promise you, they have. There are a lot of fucking weirdos who have come in and been like, "Hey, can you put this like my poop stained onesie from when I was a baby that I kept on a blanket for me to cuddle with while I watch TV?" They have met those people and they don't like them. So don't become one of those.
That's what I was going to say. I actually think they built the entire business model off of that idea where it's like your baby clothes. And it's my like, it's like my shirt from this. I'm like, they're like, horrible. This is your baby onesie? And I'm like, no, dude, I got this in 2023. It was at Coachella. I bought this t-shirt. They're like, oh, okay.
Companies like that, businesses like that exist for hoarders, hoarders, and just people who are crippled by nostalgia. And this is going to be a heartless comment from me. Dude, I think nostalgia is primarily for pathetic people.
Yeah, and I feel so sad for you about that. You did a comment today in a different meeting that I'm not even going to repeat out of respect for you. But you...
Say it. Or actually, should you not say it? I've said some bad stuff in my life, dude. I don't know if I need anything.
I don't want to say it, dude. I don't want to say it. But you,
what was it? What was it in regards to?
You are a sad. No, you won't even care, dude. But I still don't want to say it out of respect to you, dude. And you are a sad man. And I'm sorry, dude. And I am sorry for you and the life that you lead.
This is like that scene in Harry Potter where I'm Voldemort and you're telling me that I don't know love or friendship. Yeah, you feel sorry for me.
You don't. I feel sorry for you.
No, dude, you fucking losers are just like crippled by nostalgia. Like you can't let things go. You don't like you're gonna suffocate. You're gonna die in a house fire because you've got the like magazines from the day that the Red Sox won the World Series in 2013 stacked up in your house somewhere, and there's going to be an electrical short circuit and your house is going to burn down.
And you think I shouldn't have those, dude? May I be so
definitely
lucky that
not.
I go
It's
up
a
in
fire
flames,
hazard.
Dude. And I go up in flames with the 04 socks. May I be so lucky?
It's just like I can't believe that people like you still exist when smartphones are the way they are. Like you've got thousands of photos and videos in your phone, dude. Like
articles online.
Like you want to remember Nomar's rookie season? Go on YouTube, you fucking idiot.
Or look at the back of your t-shirt, or look at the back of your unworn t-shirt. Then you'll remember, dude.
Like that's what I'm saying. I'll take the video. You guys all you nostalgic fucks are just like wasting your lives away.
So it's so good, dude. We have great lives. There's dozens of us. Actually, there's millions of us.
I'm Robert De Niro in Heat.
Yeah, which is sad. You're a sad person, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right. You're probably not wrong. I mean, like we've done this podcast too much. We're too prominent of figures now for me to hide behind the fact that I am a psychopath. Like the comparisons I get to Dennis Reynolds and Patrick Bateman on a daily has gotten alarming. Yeah,
are very real.
It's gotten alarming. But speaking of great acting performances,
hey,
how about that King's schedule release video? How about that, dude? Boys?
The boys delivered. And Dan, I gotta say, I went on. Well, for some backstory, we'd been talking to the Kings about doing that, but it was during the finals when it came up. And we were going to be on the road for 2 weeks, and usually the schedule comes out almost immediately upon the ending of the final, and it was going to be really hard for us to put that together and edit it and all that stuff so quickly. Yeah. And then they were like, "Hey, it's actually going to be July 16th this year, so we have time." So we were like, "Bang, let's do it." Pitch them the idea, write up the script, and they give a few notes. Kings are incredible to work with always, and I give them credit, by the way, because the only stuff they've ever cut from anything we've done with them, including all the Chillin' at the Far Blues, are admittedly over the line. Like they're not wrong. Like every time they cut something, I'm like, yeah, you're right.
But they love it. They're always like, it's really funny. We just can't put it on our channel.
100%. So
shout out Kevin Fiala.
Yeah, Kev was my favorite cut ever, dude.
Oh, it's the funniest.
That's my favorite cut of all time. I wish we could get that in a blooper. But anyway, we shoot it. Dewey's down. He, rips in. He actually, because I was coming off, I had just been on set with him for the fucking How to Train Your Dragon. live action where he did the promo.
Guy's got to get his fucking SAG card.
Yeah, and then so he was doing this, and he was kind of grinding. And shout out Emily, because my friend Emily and I made the connection and kind of got Dewey involved. And then Emily's team invited me on set, and Dewey's like, you got to do a lot of takes, and it's always like you know what, we've been on set. You know how it's always like a whisper to someone, to whisper to someone, to whisper to someone, to whisper to Dewey. So he's just like catching a million notes. So he shows up for this, and he's like, "Here we fucking go." And we were like, "Dude, this will be easy." And he actually crushed it. I thought he was really funny.
Nailed his lines every single time. Didn't break ever, which was great. Actually, I suppose maybe when the door slams, he was breaking, but didn't break before.
So we pulled that together. Shout out Red and Teeps and everybody on this side that were doing it. And we ripped it, dude. And it came, like everything, you're like, oh my God, it's too long. We're never going to get it down. But we got it together on time. And when I saw the final, I was like, this is fucking great, dude. This came out awesome. I hope people like it. And the internet's a dangerous place, but so far, so good today. I feel like the response has been very positive.
It's been great. Don't mind me, I'm eating a chocolate. It's been great.
Fuck.
Oh, they're so good. Black licorice.
Oh, shit.
Black licorice chocolate. A bunch of teams did some great ones, too. I want to shout out the Buffalo Sabres.
You like that one?
Well, they just did a bunch of pictures of wings.
No, it was somebody was eating them.
Oh, well, they did a carousel of photos, too.
Yeah.
And some of them were really funny. Some of them are a little lazy. Like the Blues, it's just a blue wing, and they went, we don't know, it's just blue. And then the Blues retweeted that, and they were like, you had blue cheese right in front of you.
Yeah.
True. But Philly, they had a chicken wing in the pocket of a pair of jeans, and they were like Charlie Kelly's denim chicken. And I was like, oh my God, that's
great.
Phenomenal reference. Loved it.
I've only watched the Bruins, the Sabres, and the Flames. Oh, I missed the Ducks somehow. I got to go watch the Ducks one. Because ESPN, this is what I was going to say, ESPN posted every single one, including ours. They're like, here, every team's thing. And the fucking article, Dan, the headline of the article says, NHL schedule release. Bruins, Penguins lead top social reveals. Like, these are the best two. And the Bruins is literally Bill Burr, who I love. Yeah. Just sitting there. He probably recorded this. This came out, at 10 a.m. fucking Wednesday? Yeah. He probably recorded that at 9:58 a.m. Pacific time Wednesday. Dude, literally, he's like, oh, the Maple Leafs, they think every year is their year.
Do you know who wrote that? Like, can you find out who wrote that on ESPN?
Oh, probably. ESPN staff. We got a text Wish.
Yeah, well, because that is the laziest article of all. And that's not even us being like, we should be at the top. It's just the Bill Burr one is like, Bill Burr would be like, literally, they sent me a list and I read it. I hit press record and read.
Yeah. Oh, who wrote that? Like, who wrote it for Bill?
No. I'm saying the person who was like, Bruins and Penguins lead the way.
Gotcha.
I'm like, that is the laziest art. Like, there's no way you actually took the time to watch every single one, because that is absurd.
It says creativity abounded as squads looked to show off their upcoming calendar in distinctive ways. The Boston Bruins enlisted comedian Bill Burr to help unveil their schedule. The Pittsburgh Penguins went with a hospital theme. Dogs were brought in to help out the Toronto Maple Leafs with their reveal. Headlined by all those and more, here's a look at the social media schedule release posts from each NHL team. And I'm like, creativity abounded, and not a mention. Not a mention for the Kings and the boy and the fellas, dude. Like, dude, not a mention for the fellas.
Levy, Wish, PK, Cap, we're coming for all you motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I'm coming for all you motherfuckers.
Somebody's got to answer for this.
You're supposed to be our friends, dude. You're supposed to be our friends. I'm gonna text Cap right now. That son of a bitch.
This is crazy, dude.
Man, well, listen. The schedule release was an absolute blast. As always, we love the Kings so much. The fact that they came to us and also just like gave us the leash, and also the confident, like the belief to be like, dude, do whatever you want. We got to write the sketch, act in the sketch. So much fun. That's the shit we love to do. So that was a blast. But let's get into the schedule, dude, because you had some stuff to say about it, and I think I have a take that might surprise you on the NHL schedule release.
You do. Okay, so I guess let me just do some highlights first, and then we can get into it.
Okay.
Season opens October 7th. And we go Hawks at Panthers. Where are you at on, it's a little different with football because every loss matters so much.
Uh-huh.
Where are you at on a defending champ their, because that's ring night, like that's banner night.
Yeah.
Giving them a cream puff,
giving them a tune-up game. Sorry, Chicago.
Sometimes I want it to be like Tampa, Florida. I'm like, Tampa at Florida, make them fucking get the banner right in the Bolt's eyeball, and let's tilt.
Give them a tune-up game. Like,
so you just want the win. Your fans want the win.
Yeah. Let the fans watch them get the rings and get a win. Also, I want to take this opportunity, since you brought up Chicago, to shout out our boy Connor, who sent us the Hawks lineup and was like, this lineup's competitive. And I was like, are you fucking high, dude? Like, talking.
Have you lost your damn mind? Okay, so that I'm with you on that. I think I want let
them get an easy win.
Let them breathe. Okay, so then we got 2 games in Sweden this year, Dan. I thought maybe we'd go to those.
Sorry?
I thought maybe we should go to those.
Oh, I'll be there.
Maybe we just zip to Sweden, go to those games.
I have a Swedish passport now, dude. They let me.
That would be
unbelievable.
Daniel, welcome home. Okay, so 2 games in Sweden. I'm excited about that. We all know this. Florida's getting everything with the Winter Classic and all that shit. I got you there. I like this one. October 8th, second night of the year, is the TNT season debut doubleheader. Bruins at Caps. Great game. A lot of friends in that game. And then Marner, Vegas home debut against the Kings. Sick game. Kings wanted him so bad.
Let me know when I have the floor. Like, you can keep going if you want.
Okay. What do you think about this, Dan? You're going to love this. October 13th, Canadian Thanksgiving. Different day than our Thanksgiving. A lot of people don't know that. Totally different Thanksgiving.
I want to. I'm a little embarrassed that I don't know this. What the fuck is Canadian Thanksgiving? Is Wags in the studio right now?
Yeah.
Wags, look up the origins of Canadian Thanksgiving, because I don't know what the fuck it is, and I can't imagine it's when
they got free from the British.
I can't imagine it's when an explorer traveled across the Atlantic to enslave a bunch of people.
Yeah, is Thanksgiving when we landed? It's like when we landed at Plymouth Rock.
Fuck!
You don't even know. You don't even know our Thanksgiving.
I don't even know that, dude. But like,
it says Canadian Thanksgiving origins trace back to European harvest festivals and explorers' celebrations of safe voyages. While various celebrations occurred earlier, the first official Thanksgiving in Canada was proclaimed in 1879. Initially, the date varied, but it was officially fixed as the second Monday in October in 1957. Their Thanksgiving is on a Monday? That is abhorrent.
Brutal. That's absolutely brutal.
It's a Monday, dude. Hey, stuff your fucking fat face with pie and bird and sides on Monday. And then, hey, see you at the office 8 a.m. Tuesday.
I mean,
how about that?
Ours is, that's horrible. Thursday's way
insane.
better.
What are you supposed to hammer IPAs?
Am I supposed to show up at work on Tuesday, or do they give everyone the whole week off?
Dude, this is fucked.
That's so bad. That is so bad. Is the Tuesday after Canadian Thanksgiving Black Tuesday? Also, our Thanksgiving is also a harvest festival. Like, linked to the Pilgrims' 1621 Harvest Festival since the late 19th century. As the name implies, the theme of the holiday generally revolves around giving thanks. And the centerpiece of most celebrations is a Thanksgiving dinner with family and friends, blah, 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 blah. There's a picture here on the Wikipedia that says the first Thanksgiving at Plymouth, 1914. Great painting. But, I mean, yeah, like it's...
Dude, this says Canadian Thanksgiving is the first long weekend in October. It consists of both Sunday and Monday. Awful. And it is an official federal holiday. And then it says people usually get both days off. And I'm like, do you mean Sunday? Are you?
Yeah. I bet they do mean that, dude. We need some Canadians to come in the mentions
here. The second day you get off is fucking Sunday.
Like, it's our first harvest fests in the 1600s. We're breaking bread, we're giving thanks, and they're giving it to the Canadians on a Monday. Dude, people eat their Thanksgiving meal they must do it on Sunday. Because you'd have to be the dumbest person on earth to eat it on Monday.
They have a Thanksgiving service at church on Sunday, and then you are followed by a traditional dinner. And And then you get to have Monday off. But Canadian Thanksgiving coincides with the American Columbus Day, which is actually fucked for a lot of reasons, I think. Because I think Columbus Day was when we like killed every Native American on Earth.
Well,
that's what he did. That's what
Columbus Day is the atrocities.
And then now it's also Thanksgiving in Canada.
Yeah.
What a swing where we share a border and they're celebrating Thanksgiving and we're celebrating Columbus.
This is not good.
That is a swing and a half, Dan.
Thanksgiving, not great.
So
keep
amazingly,
going on the schedule.
On Canadian Thanksgiving, this makes sense, dude. I should have kept reading. Canadian Thanksgiving, October 13th, marks the first week of prime Monday night hockey, which you will remember we graciously were offered to record 3 Amazon Prime promos airing pregame. So hopefully we will do that with Amazon again. So eyes on October 13th for our first Amazon Prime promo. Very exciting there. It's a doubleheader, Wings at Leafs and Blues at Canucks. Probably Wings, Leafs. Bit more exciting. Dan, October 11th and October 28th, Frozen Frenzies. You like a frenzy, dude. Don't fuck with me.
I love a frenzy. I'm going to react to that. I love a frenzy.
Yep.
That's exciting.
And
also,
you asked for this.
Amazon, hire us.
Yep. Hey, available. I bet there'll be more. And Dan, you asked for this. The October 28th frenzy, spread out instead of.
Nice.
Remember they were like everyone's airing at the same time?
Yeah, there was too much going on. Like it was great, but there was too much going on.
October 28th, spread out frenzy. Penguins and Preds doing the Global Series. I said that. That'll be really fun for them. Hey, maybe that's just what they needed, Dan. Maybe it brings those teams together. We've seen those international trips.
Are you done? Like, can we be done here?
Nope.
You get 3 more things.
Only 3 more?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay, I got to pick here then. All right, I'm skipping that one. This is cool. American Thanksgiving.
We're still in 2025.
Original 6 matchups. That's pretty sick.
Oh my God, that's so crazy. Like, fuck are we talking about?
January 17th, Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada. All 7 Canadian teams are in action.
Oh, sick.
It's the Scotiabank Hockey Day, Dan.
That's sick.
Canadians at Sens, Leafs at Jets, Islanders at Flames, Oilers at Canucks. I love how the Islanders just drew that one. Like we needed one American team to play. Well, because it's 7 teams, they were like, we need someone on Scotiabank Day. They take the Islanders. Maybe the Kraken. You should have got the Kraken, dude. And then, I only have one more here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll just flag this then. February 5th to February 25th. Olympics, baby.
Yeah, that's cool.
Huge break. So sick for the team. I mean, you want to be in the Olympics more than anything, but the guys that don't get to go.
Great break.
Consolation prize is a fucking nice vacation, dude. Yeah. Really nice.
It's almost too long. Like you could almost get in trouble. You could almost get in trouble with that long of a break.
Put on 20 pounds.
Yeah. Like you go on a 14-day trip and all of a sudden you're like, oh no, dude, I can't play anymore. That's crazy.
Throw your whole season away.
Dude, all right, here's my take, man. I don't get this. As much as listen, we just talked about, we did a schedule release with the Kings. It was amazing. It was so fun. I don't get this. I don't get why people give a fuck. It is the most meaningless day on the NHL calendar to me. And seeing the amount of people on X who were losing their minds being like, when does it actually come out? When does it actually come out? We're getting DMs about that. I'm like, what the fuck do you guys care? It's not the NFL. The NFL, I understand, is like, there's 17 games. It matters because you're not playing every team. You want to see who has the hardest strength of schedule. I just feel like, I mean, sure, you've got your divisional games you got to play, but other than that, it's like you play every other conference team home and away. It's everyone pretty much has the same fucking schedule. What the fuck do we care? And then everyone tries to make a big deal out of these days. They're like, oh, it's Scotiabank Day. Oh my God, holy moly, every Canadian team is playing. Let me get a cum bucket ready because that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And then a bunch of people are pointing out, they're like, oh my God, Detroit and the Jets play on this day. It's going to be Kane versus Taves. And I'm like, I don't fucking care, dude. Like when that day happens, I'll go, oh, this is cool. But like, are you seriously circling those days right now? I don't get it at all. And I'm not I'm not saying that you're an idiot if you love schedule release day, but I am saying I don't understand the hype around this in the slightest.
Here's where you're wrong, dude. Because obviously I was making a meal out of this, but you're largely right about everything you just said in terms of, like original six on Thanksgiving and on Canadian Thanksgiving we got this, and I'm like, okay. And they're sick. They're actually cool stuff, but I'll be hyped when we get close. I'll be hyped for the Winter Classic. I'll be hyped for the Stockholm Series. I'll be hyped for Stadium Series, all that shit. But I don't care about it right now because the big things, we've already really announced who's playing Winter Classics and stuff like that. The one part you're wrong about, and I think maybe the job skews you a little bit, is
maybe
because, for example, here's, not that I was circling today just to see the schedule minus our video, but I really enjoy when the Bruins come play the Kings. That's always a fun night for us. There's a lot of our friends out here from New England. We all go to the game. We've made it a tradition. I don't think we've missed a game, Dan, in 12 years, and I like to see when that is. So like when the schedule comes out, one of the first things I check is when are the Bruins at the Kings. And this year it's the Friday in November before Thanksgiving week. And I'm like, oh, sick, Friday night. Because sometimes we get a Tuesday and it's a lame night, So there are specific games that I think it is fun to see when I'm like, oh, I wonder when the Bruins are playing the Kings. That's cool. And dude, if you go on Reddit, because I was reading about this, people, this is why they care, and this is why you're wrong, and this is why I think the job skews you. There are like epic trips every year that groups of friends plan to see their teams play on the road. They're like, we're Rangers fans. We've never been to Canada. We're going to see the Rangers play a Canadian team this year. And they get so hyped to see the schedule because now it's like, okay, which weekends can everyone do? And people start being like, oh, I can't, Jets weekend, I have a wedding. Like, oh, okay, looks like we're going to Vancouver, boys. Like, that's the weekend that works for everybody. People get hyped to plan trips around seeing their favorite team play on the road. And that is fair to me. I think they should get hyped for that because that's a cool, like, we always say you need something dangling in your calendar to see the boys again, to get excited. Yeah. When the last wedding of the season ends, you're like, fuck, when am I seeing the fellas? This is that.
That's legitimately one of the best responses you've ever given me. This is not for me. This is for the crazy travel fans.
Yes, dude.
That's exactly what this is for.
Where can I go see, the Ducks play on the East Coast this year? I've never been to Nashville. I can't wait to see what weekend that, like you're planning your sick, your one huge hockey trip of the year.
Yeah. This is when we're in Nashville and they're playing the Wings and I'm seeing all these Detroit jerseys and I'm like, how are there this many Detroit people in Nashville?
Today.
And they're like, we traveled. And I'm like, what the fuck? And they go, actually, we planned this trip on July 16th.
Yeah, truly, dude. Like, they literally booked tickets today.
What?
They're like, get the flights, hurry up.
Yeah. So you're right. I'm wrong. And
no,
like I said,
I'm right about this part of it. You're right about, like, getting hyped about, like, the Frozen Frenzies on October 28th. I'm like, cool, I'll be excited on October 28th.
If you don't travel, if you're not getting hyped because you're planning stuff right now, I'm talking right now. If you're not planning stuff based on this schedule release and you're hyped up about this, I don't get you, pal.
Yeah.
I don't get you at all. I don't get you at all. And there's no disrespect implied. I am just generally perplexed by your behavior.
Yeah.
Sir. That is what
somebody
I'll say.
said, and this is going to be the norm, I hope. Let's see if I can find this again. But somebody said it got pushed this year to let some free agency happen for the travel people. Like, it's cool to be like, oh shit, now Ehlers is on the Canes. Like, let's do that trip. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of helps you plan your trip a little bit better now that you see what teams look like more. And I think that I hope it's always like this from now on. Like, July 16th should be fucking scheduled day.
Yeah,
or whatever,
smart.
Whatever that Wednesday is.
There's some huge Brock Besser fan living in Vancouver who was like, I'm not going to any games this year.
Yeah.
And now,
hell yeah.
Now they're booking it. Booking it.
Okay. Now, Dan, I want to take us into a little bit of now the schedule's out. BetMGM, our lovely presenting sponsors, have posted some futures. My guy, some Stanley Cup futures. 2 weeks of free agency in the books. Some RFAs signed.
Damn.
Schedule's out. Here's what we're doing. And I'm going to read you everyone's odds, quickly, and then
Everyone?
yeah, it's going to take 30 seconds.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell you exactly who actually can win the cup as of right now.
Why don't you give me like the top 16?
Who do you think are the last 5?
Last 5 in the NHL odds should be the Chicago Blackhawks, the Anaheim Ducks. I'm sorry, the San Jose Sharks. Sorry,
those are both tied for last. 50,000 plus 50,000.
Let's see. I'm just getting. I'm not.
You want me to just read them to you so you don't sewer people?
No. I'm gonna say. So I got those 2 in last.
I'm going to read them.
I'm going to say, give me the... yeah, maybe I don't want to sewer people.
Yeah, this is taking longer than it would have if I just read them.
Yeah, true. Read them.
Next, third last, Penguins, 30,000. Sad.
That's right where they belong.
Kraken, 20,000. Sabres, 15.
Yeah.
Ducks, 15,000.
That's low. That's low, sir.
Bruins, 12,500. Sad.
That is brutal stuff.
Flyers plus 10,000. Islanders plus 10,000. Flames plus 10,000. Predators plus 9,000. Red Wings plus 9,000.
Come on.
Blue Jackets plus 8,000.
Come on.
Now a little jump here. Canucks plus 5,500. Canadiens plus 5,500. Gas.
That is gas. Also, that is interesting Canucks placement. No disrespect.
Blues plus 4,000. Mammoth plus 3,500.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Wild plus 3,500. Senators plus 3,300.
Jesus.
Capitals plus 2,800. Rangers plus 2,800.
Insane. Absolutely insane.
Craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Insane. If there is a way to place a bet on them not making playoffs and put $1 million on it, do it.
I couldn't fucking believe that.
Ridiculous.
Well, dude, what? Every single thing that happened last year, we're fine. Don't worry. We don't have Crowder. We don't have Keandre Miller. Everything. We're all good.
Must be belief in Shesty.
Like, holy fuck. Jets plus 2,500. Kings plus 2,200. Leafs plus 2,000. Devils plus 1,800.
Love.
I kind of do too.
Love that.
Lightning plus 1,600. Stars plus 1,000. Canes plus 900. Knights plus 850. Oilers plus 800. Avs plus 800. Panthers plus 575.
A little high for the Oilers, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah. They're banking on 2 rookies who have like never played NHL time, being fucking monsters. And
if I am looking at this, Dan, and I'm thinking about who is on the teams right now, and trades will still happen, of course, like a million things are going to change, people are going to get hurt. But if I'm just looking at the rosters right now, you are hard. The Panthers, of course. I don't have to say anything. They can win a cup.
They already won it, dude. They already won it.
This exact
cup's already
team.
in the fucking cabinet, pal.
Yeah. I am hard pressed to say that the Oilers can win a cup with the goaltending. Like, I just feel like it's failed them eventually twice in a row. As is. I know they hired a new goalie coach yesterday. Like, there's whatever. But just like looking at the facts, I'm like, I don't know how you could go, they're going to win the cup. They can win a cup this year.
I wholeheartedly agree. And I've said a million times, like, we love Stu. I'm a Stu believer.
Yes, Stu's my favorite player in the league.
Yeah. I'm a Stu believer, and he needs to get the fuck out of that team. It's not the team. It's the fans. It's what he's been through. There's just no way. There is literally no way that you can come back from the treatment. And I'm not saying that as a pearl clutcher. I'm just saying it's like, if you're Stu and you dealt with the bullshit you dealt with last season, like during a cup run, and you're meant to be like, yep, just like get back in and try to fight for a cup for these people, I'd be like, fuck off, man. Like, let me get out of here. We said it. We compared it to Freddie Anderson. Look at what Freddie did when he left Toronto. Stu is going to do the same thing. Get the fuck out of there. Like, let's just make a trade. Because to me, it's not Stu's ability. I think it's everything that is connected to that relationship. He's got to get out of there.
Yeah,
I think it is. I think it would be crazy to not have them in the top 5. So it's not that big of a jump, but I think having them top 3 is a little ambitious for me.
And dude, I'm not even going to address beyond the top 9 because then we're into some. Well, I guess I'll go into 10 here. Yeah. But Panthers can win a cup. They might have already done it. The Oilers, I don't think that this current team can win a cup. The Colorado Avalanche.
I feel the same way about Blackwood, dude. You know, it's like that team,
as currently constructed, is not capable of winning a cup.
Like, what did they do? Dude, they added Brent Burns, and they lost
Landy,
Cole.
more seasoned Landy.
Yeah, I mean, they're sick. They're gonna be a great team, but
they're maybe for me.
Yeah,
the Golden Knights are not capable of winning a cup right now.
Oh, I disagree.
Petro out all year is dagger.
Yeah.
And I need to see Marner before I'm willing to guarantee that works.
Do you?
Yep. Sorry.
What do you possibly doubt about him?
Dude, it's not even him, Dan.
He's literally a 100-point player in Toronto, and like now he's just laughing and having fun with the best center, with
Jack.
One of the best centers in the NHL.
I think I could score 20 goals in the league if I was playing with Jack.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Yes. Right now. Old me. But dude, I think the Petro thing's a killer, man.
It is a killer. That is a very fair point. I mean, like, that is a dagger.
They'll try to fix it during the season, but I'm saying right now, you can't win a cup. You can't go on a cup run.
Okay.
Carolina Hurricanes.
Yes, they can. They can. Hold on.
They cannot.
Hold on. They can win a cup, but they can't get past Florida yet. So
it's like,
you can't.
Hey, you're dead. You're a dead
Dude,
person.
why are we even playing this NHL season?
Dude, watch this. This is my point yet. I don't even want to do Kings and Jets. Kings and Jets can't win a cup right now.
Can't win a cup.
Can't win a cup. Dallas Stars.
Can't win a cup.
You cannot win a cup.
You know why? You know what? I almost jumped in here when we were talking about the Oilers. They're like, when I was like, they can't be top 3. There's also a part of me that's like, actually, it's stupid to have them anything other than top 2 because everyone in the Western Conference are the biggest Muppet clowns I've ever seen, and they just puke on themselves and slip in their own vomit and lose to the Oilers. And I'm like, all right, you all stink, so the Oilers will just go and lose to Florida again. Like,
can you imagine?
Yes, I sure can. I sure can imagine.
Like, they're the two like Avalanche, I guess, never got their shot at them, but like they're the two favorites. Like, two best teams.
I mean, it's they are. It like, this cup is just going to be, and you know what? I think it's just going to slowly get worse. Like, Florida's going to win in 5 this upcoming season.
Then it's like the Kings Oilers. It's like the Kings Oilers series.
Yeah, then they'll do 4 years, the fourth year, and then they'll sweep them, and then it'll be done. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Dallas Stars are a maybe to me, but I think you can.
I don't think they can. Yeah.
Tampa Bay Lightning.
They can't. They've got the way fucking Sasha Barkov eats Kucherov's lunch and stuffs him in a fucking locker and says, "Oh, Doyle rules," is like that. Your best offensive weapon gets neutralized by Sasha Barkov every single season. You can't win a cup.
And they're slightly less deep than we think. And Vasi is amazing, but just another year older. Another year closer to death.
Yeah, that's what old people do. They die.
The New Jersey Devils.
I love the Devils.
Maybe could.
I love the Devils in the Eastern Conference Final this year. I mean, no one can beat Florida. No one.
The Toronto Maple Leafs. They might be my second favorite of could win a cup. This current team.
They might miss the playoffs.
No way, dude.
They might miss the
Matty
playoffs.
Nye's about to go off. Joe Wall's a fucking brick wall. Yeah. It's going to be insane.
Oh, yeah.
So looking at this, the literal only team that is capable of winning a cup right now is the Florida Panthers.
I told you it's already over. The cup's in the cabinet.
3-peat. That's insane, dude.
It is
There's no other team. Literally, I'm looking at the
misallocation of wealth in the NHL right now is astounding.
I'm looking at the rosters. Literally, no team has a roster right now that is built to win a Stanley Cup. They either don't have the goaltending, or they don't have the depth, or they don't have the defense.
I feel as though we are currently living in the midst of a tyrannical dynasty.
Because usually I'm like, well, there's 4 teams that could win it, and like we'll see. Not up or shut up in the playoffs.
And I look back often at how stupid we were last year doing our season preview. Actually, even though we put the clown noses on, going into last season and then going into the playoffs, there were a lot of health questions.
They were so hurt.
And
that was what we said.
Any of us had any questions? But what's crazy is they're going to go into the season with Matthew Tkachuk on LTIR. He's going to come back fresh as lettuce in fucking December. And they're just going to laugh their way to a 3rd straight cup.
And dude, teams are going to change. There's still going to be some moves this summer. There'll be moves during the season. But until those happen, there is not a current team that is literally capable of winning the cup, Dan. And by that, I mean, even if Florida dies, I think they just won't award the cup this year because every team is not up to par. But then they'll get there. But right now, it is only one. There's only one that reigns supreme. I also thought the plus 50,000 was tough for the Sharks.
It's great odds.
Yeah, good call, Dan. Good call.
Maybe we'll sprinkle a little action on that with BetMGM. Maybe sprinkle a little action.
Rangers are outrageously high. The Ducks are too low. And that's it.
Yeah.
Mammoth pretty high. That's kind of crazy.
Nah, I love it. They're nasty.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break. Let's hear from some sponsors. And then we'll be right back to get into some not ice nonsense. It's BetMGM time. You all know what I'm talking about. And you thought that hockey season ended and BetMGM was over. Wrong. Completely wrong. Ridiculously wrong. It's the dog days. It's the dog days of summer. We got baseball on right now. You can bet on anything, frankly, but I like betting on baseball. I like a good baseball game. And the best, coolest promo, I put this on the story, is the Big Fly Friday. You can pick. They have promotions on who hits a dinger on Friday, okay? And you can use the boosts and everything, and your guy hits a dinger, you're going to win more money, you boost the odds, all that stuff. But, dude, if your guy hits the longest dinger, so he hits a dinger, you already win. But if your guy hits the longest dinger of all the dingers on Friday, you get your share of $100K in bonus bets. How about that? Try that on for size, okay? Big Fly Friday, unbelievable, unmatched. You want to get in on that action, you download the BetMGM app and you use promo code NETTERS. That's NETTERS when you sign up. And you can do all their great promotions all year, tennis, golf, everything. And when you're a new sign up, you can win up to $1,500 in bonus bets if your first bet loses. So what do you have to lose? Nothing. Download that BetMGM app right now. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY from New York. Call 1-800-327-5050 from Massachusetts. 21 plus only. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP for Arizona. 1-800-BETS-OFF for Iowa. 1-800-981-0023 for Puerto Rico. First bet offer for new customers only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Bonus bets are non-withdrawable. In partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. See BetMGM.com for terms. U.S. promotional offers not available in New York, Nevada, Ontario, or Puerto Rico.
Huge shout out to our sponsors. And what's that up in the sky? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's actually not ice.
Fuck, I'm stuck like this now.
And CP and I are going to be breaking down Superman.
It's summer blockbuster season, baby. And I'm fucking behind, dude. And I know you are too. I haven't even fucking seen F1. I haven't seen Jurassic Park. And I finally got to see Superman. But those are next. But I finally saw Superman.
I'm about to see 4 movies in a row. Just like the Panthers are going to win 4 cups in a row, I'm about to see 4 movies. I'm about to see Superman, F1, 28 years later, then round it out with J Park.
Phoenician Scheme. I got to fucking see everything, dude.
I already saw that.
Wow. There will be spoilers in this section of the pod, but not yet. And I will announce when that's coming.
What are we going to talk about before getting into spoilers?
I want to say, Dan, and I could have put this after, but I just want to keep people that want to hear a little Superman talk without the spoilers around first.
Okay. I
would like you, and I can feed you, to give me a top 5 at least, but I'd love a 10, DC comic book movie ranking now that this movie's out. Not saying it has to be in your top 10, maybe it isn't, but
Are you going to give me a list of movies, or do I have to know?
Sure. But like, I think you can go, if you think you're like, this is my one for sure, I can feed you some when you need it.
I would like to say, okay, so I'm not even going to give my ranking of this movie yet.
No, when it comes up. If you think it's the best DC movie ever, then say it right now.
Okay, I don't. But I loved it. I really loved it. So, I'm going to get a list here.
God, these lists are crazy. I'm looking at online, Dan. Oh my God, dude. What the fuck?
Jesus, dude. You're out of control.
You aren't going to believe this, dude. You aren't going to fucking believe what I'm looking at right now.
Okay. I am going to say that I am not counting Christopher Nolan's Batman movies on this list.
Why not, dude?
Because I don't think that those are DCEU.
They're DC comic movies.
I know, but they're just...
What are you talking about?
I don't like them. I don't like them in that category.
Oh, dude, I was like, okay, you don't like them, dude.
So
doesn't
all right,
care for the movies.
All right, we'll go like this.
You're fucking high, dude. What
We'll go
are you
like
talking
this.
about?
We'll go like this. 1 through 3. Because am I counting The Watchmen?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Why?
1, 2, 3, and 4 are Christopher Nolan's movies, and then The Watchmen. We're done here. And then 5, 6, 7, 8 are I think, am I allowed to go all the way back to Batman? You know what I'm saying? Are we counting Michael Keaton Batman, Val Kilmer Batmans? Do those count?
I think so. Why don't we do
See? Now I got you.
No, you don't, bitch.
We're doing DCEU.
Why don't we do
movies.
Of the 21st Century?
We're going to do DCEU movies, and the Nolan movies are not in there. And I'll give you the caveat here that they are the best, and we're moving on.
Fuck, dude. This is
I'm
bullshit.
correct. I'm correct.
No, you're not. You're so wrong.
Okay. I think largely these movies stink.
Okay.
So
hold on. Can you tell everyone before we go, because I was ready to expose you, can you tell everyone that you think Batman Begins is better than The Dark Knight?
Yeah, I do. I think I think it is a better story. I think the movie itself, The Dark Knight, is better because of the acting.
So you don't think it's better then? You think The Dark Knight is better?
I think yes. The Dark Knight is better.
Okay, thank God, because you almost just got this podcast canceled permanently.
Dude, Batman Begins is so good.
Sick?
And
no one's saying it's not sick, Dan. No one's saying it's not sick.
Yes, they are. People sleep on it. There are buffoons out there who have Dark Knight Rises over Batman Begins, and I think that is a tragedy.
Okay.
I don't think
I agree with that.
I don't think any of us have time for me to rank these 18 movies right now.
No, dude. I just want the top 5 to maybe 10.
Okay, honest to God, now that I'm looking at it, this might be number 1.
What?
It might be my number 1. I think I'm going to go... I'll give you my 5 in no particular order of the DCEU movies. My top 5 are going to be this James Gunn Superman, Man of Steel, great movie that does not get appreciated. I'm going to go...
That's Snyder.
Yes, it is. I'm going to go James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. I'm going to then go, shocker here, Shazam.
Shazam was actually pretty fun.
Shazam is an awesome movie. And for my 5th, I will probably go...
Give me your 4 again.
Superman, James Gunn's Superman, Man of Steel, Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, and Shazam. I might go... God, these movies are terrible.
How come the Batman isn't in this?
Because it's not DCEU. I know it's confusing.
Fucking stupid.
I know it's really confusing, dude. I don't really know what counts as what, but I'm pretty sure that people aren't counting that. But at the same time, like if I'm allowed to count that, that is number one.
Yeah, right.
So if I'm not allowed to count that, I might put Aquaman in there. Like, it's fucking crazy, dude.
What about Blue Beetle?
Oh, dude, can you believe some of these movies are like
Dude,
truly astounding.
These lists I'm looking at, dude. The Warp, the Wrap.com.
Yeah.
This isn't EU. This is the 12 best DC movies of the 21st century. Okay?
Yeah.
Number 1, The Batman. Number 2, The Dark Knight.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
That is an abomination. That is an abomination. And I love the Batman. I love the Batman. That is an abomination. Good God.
Number 2, The Dark Knight. Number 3, The Suicide Squad. Number 4, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, listen, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of grief from people about not picking Wonder Woman. Guys, Wonder Woman's not good. Like, I am so tired of that narrative. And God love James Cameron for when that movie coming out, having the balls to in that time to be like, Wonder Woman wasn't good, just so everyone knows. Like, we can stop pretending that movie was good. And I like how now, I don't know what it's been, now people are finally going, I'm okay with talking about the fact that Gal Gadot is a not great actress.
Yeah.
And guess who's the lead of that movie, guys? Like, it's not good, so we can stop pretending it is.
Wild stuff on that one. Number 5, Batman Begins. Number 6, This Superman. And then it kind of goes off the rails.
Yeah.
That's the wrap.
Yeah.
Screen Crush has Dark Knight 1, a lot of old movies that we're not going to get into.
Yeah.
And then Shazam 8. Shazam's pretty good.
Shazam's really fun. Really fun movie.
Shazam over Dark Knight Rises is a choice. Dark Knight Rises 9. Wonder Woman 10. And then the Blue Beetle noise comes. Everybody loves Blue
Where's
Beetle.
Batman Begins on that list?
Batman Begins is...
Like the fact that you are even scrolling down this far.
No, going the other way. Is 6.
Okay.
Only behind other Batmans too, like just old ones.
Yeah,
you know.
Okay. Yep. That's just. You know what? You know who's doing that, Chris? Nostalgia morons.
Yeah.
True idiot hoarding fuckstick nostalgia morons.
So I go, if the Batman isn't in this, and we're talking DCEU.
I know what's swirling in your head, pal. You're starting to think that this James Gunn Superman might be one.
There's a chance that it is.
It might be one.
I don't even know how to feel about this, Dan.
I really think the Suicide Squad is the one it's up against. Because as you know, I love Man of Steel. But
what happens in that one?
In the Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
It's the big starfish, like Harley Quinn gets kidnapped and they go rescue her, and there's the polka dot man who's fucking amazing. And
he was really funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
Idris is awesome in it. Also, it was kind of the birth of John Cena, Peacemaker character, who's awesome.
Yep. This, on Rotten Tomatoes, Peacemaker Season 1 is the highest ranked DCEU thing.
Yeah, that's a series.
Yeah.
Series. And it's great.
Okay, dude. So, Christ. I don't know if I can put this one, dude, but I guess maybe I have to.
That's really good.
I might go Superman. I might go The Suicide Squad 1.
Yeah.
This Superman 2.
Love.
Shazam 3.
Damn.
What did I miss?
Man of Steel.
Oh, yeah. I actually didn't hate Man of Steel.
I really like Man of Steel. Man of Steel has 2 of the best Superman scenes ever. And like the Hans Zimmer score, the flight scene, when that song Flight from that score comes in.
Sick.
And he's ripping around. Incredible. Also the scene with Kevin Costner. Incredible.
Yeah. Okay. Let me go again. But you liked this Superman more than Man of Steel.
Yes. It's a better movie. I mean, the way that Man of Steel falls apart, it's like it's shot brilliantly. There's great stuff in there, but the story is too dark for Superman, and that was a Zack Snyder problem. And Zack Snyder is a war criminal as far as I'm concerned. So, like, I'm not surprised that he tried to go too dark.
I'm going the Suicide Squad 1, this Superman 2, Man of Steel 3, Shazam 4, and is that where you went Aquaman, dude?
Yeah, it's such a significant drop off. Like, it's Aquaman, Wonder Woman, or
Dude, this is crazy.
Black
Adam.
No, oh God. There's a
Wonder Woman 2, dude. I forgot there was another one.
Justice League. There's an argument for Justice League. Justice League has its flaws, several of them, but like Ben Affleck's good in Justice League. People forget that. And yeah, I don't know.
Blue Beetle.
Yeah, you can keep saying Blue Beetle if you want.
Maybe, fuck,
like
dude.
Birds of Prey. I'm telling you, Aquaman's not a bad time. Jason Momoa is fun in it.
Okay, Aquaman for Vinny Chase Stallone. Let's go, Aquaman. Dude, Batman versus Superman. Are you aware of this, Dan? I fucking just found this out.
We got to start talking about Superman, bro. We're wasting time here.
I just want to hit you with this, bro. This is insane. Because I was like, which ones did Snyder do? And he did Man of Steel, and then he did then he did Batman versus Superman, then he did Justice League.
Yeah.
But that's the one he got taken off of because he had a tragedy or whatever, right?
And the Snyder Cut, dude.
And then the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
The Man of Steel is a 7.1 on IMDb. And I know you and I are big IMDb people, and that's
what I wanted to go to next was us giving our IMDb scores for Superman.
That'll be how we end this, and then we go right into the spoils.
Okay, great.
Man of Steel 7.1, fair, I would say, maybe slightly high, but like that's pretty good.
No, I think that's great. I think it's pretty slightly low.
Okay, Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice 6.4. That movie is horrible.
Horrible. They
bond because their moms have the same name.
Yeah, crazy.
They're about to
one of the most batshit, no pun intended, insane decisions by a WGA writer getting paid millions of dollars.
Batman's like about to killing Superman, right? He's like punching him with like a kryptonite fist.
Superman's like, Martha.
Tell Martha I loved her.
And Batman's
like,
why
did you say that name?
Why did you say that name? And then Amy Adams, Lois Lane runs in. And she's like, it's his mother's name. It's like that.
That's my mother's name. We should be the team. We should be the team. Let's rename the movie Batman and Superman.
It's literally the entire spine of the movie. Batman kills Superman in that moment if that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Martha. Rachel. Snyder Cut Justice League 6.0. Snyder Cut Justice League. Do you know what the IMDb is?
No.
7.9.
Yeah, it must have not that many reviews. Like, that was the psycho Snyder Cut goons.
Ridiculous, dude.
It's the same reason that Snow White is like a 1.6.
They drove up the cost.
Yeah,
you're right, dude.
Sure.
They drove it up, Dan.
Yeah.
A lot of 10s on here.
Yeah.
Because they just, honestly, all the reviews are like so much better than the other one. So much better than 10, better than the other one. And I'm like, that's not the point. Yeah. I was talking to Tom last night.
I've had food poisoning that's less severe than other food poisoning bouts. That doesn't mean I enjoy them. It doesn't mean I rank them a 7.9.
Somebody was I was talking to Tom last night, and he was like, I actually hated that they ever released the Snyder Cut because fans just got mad. Like, fans saw Justice League and they were like, give us the other one. And it's like, that's not how fandom works, dude. You just, you like or hate the thing, but you don't get to like redo the thing.
Yeah.
You clown. Okay, give me your IMDb on this one.
All right. My IMDb, I've thought about this a lot. For this, James Gunn's Superman is going to be a respectable 7.6.
What is it, IMDb, actually?
I don't know.
7.6 is well better than acceptable, friendo.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, it's a 7.6. Wow, look at me.
I would give this movie let's say I live in the world where Man of Steel is a 7.1. I'm coming in on this one at only like a 7.2, maybe 3. Because I do think it's better, for sure.
Okay.
But I had some issues.
Okay.
So we're in the 7s, and now attention, alert.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Superman and you want to watch it, please fast forward to the game portion of this podcast. If you haven't seen Superman and you don't give a fuck about talking about it, fast forward to the key portion of this podcast. If you haven't seen Superman and you're not going to watch it and you want to hear us talk about it, hang on. And if you have seen Superman, here we go.
I really, really, really liked this movie.
I'm surprised you liked it as much as you did.
Notice how I'm not saying loved. I really liked this movie. I thought it was, before I even get into like my biggest reasons, I'm going to say that this movie was a perfect length.
Oh yeah, dude, totally agree.
Just like it's
clean too.
It's like a 2-hour movie. It's a great length, and from moment one, scene one to the final scene, I was having a great time. I was just like, this is great. You know, I didn't feel like it was dragging at any point. I have flaws as well, but I just thought it was a blast from start to finish. And my biggest thing was, as a comic nerd, I think, no disrespect to Henry Cavill, who I love and thought was a fantastic Superman, I think that this is a perfect Superman. This is the Superman that the cinema has needed for a long time, in my opinion. David Cornswet, for me, did justice to this role so perfectly. Like he was a dorky, nerdy, constantly optimistic but flawed man, and that's exactly who Superman is in the comics.
We were talking about it. We were talking about it with Wags before, because some of the internet is like mad about how like sweet he was.
Yeah.
And I disagree with that, but there was only one scene where I was like, okay. And I know they're kind of being funny, but when he was big time trying to defend I don't know what that fucking thing was, like the lizard.
Yeah, like the gremlin who grew who grew for absolutely no reason.
And he's like, yeah, right. And he's like, come on, guys, like we should study it. Like, please. Like, I was like, okay. Like, even when I think this was a joke, but even when he was like, I wanted to take him to an intergalactic zoo, I was like, no, dude. He's fucking destroying Metropolis. Yeah. Fucking kill him quietly, dude. Like, what is going on? That was the only moment where I was like, enough, Superman. Do your job. Do your fucking job, dude. That was dumb. There's no intergalactic zoo.
Dude, he's an animal guy. Like, you see how bent out of shape he gets about crypto? Yep. He's an animal guy. Of course he's going to react that way.
I have issues, Dan, with how with the word kryptonite. I don't like in the origins of this story that they're from Krypton, but kryptonite kills him, and you're naming your dog Crypto. Like, I don't like any of that, dude. I think they should be. You can't be from planet Krypton when the thing kryptonite kills you.
Let me say this.
You're from there.
Let me say this. You get bent out of shape about a lot of stupid stuff, pal. A lot of stupid stuff. I won't give you grief about this argument, but you are not allowed to use it against this movie, because that's
I'm not. I'm saying this is like lore. Like, this is just something that pisses me off.
Yeah, it feels like they kind of ran out of names when they were coming up with this stuff in the first iterations of Superman, and you know, it's odd. I think that the simple one is like, you're from Krypton, but kryptonite kills you. I get it. There's lore that it brings him. You know, it's something with the, you know, how they say in this movie, yellow moon planets.
Yeah, yellow sun.
Yeah, yellow sun, red sun. They get boozed up. Who
Yeah.
knows what's going on Krypton? But it's odd. But I think we can move past it.
The dog, dude. Imagine naming your dog something that ruins your life.
But that's it. That's a big. I'm sorry, pal. It's a big difference. There's a lot
Crypto?
of words. There's a lot of words that are very similar. You Google search a pair of black Crocs and you get one letter wrong. You're getting a lot of different results.
You're right.
Okay? A lot of different results.
Dan, what if you named your dog Hotel Room Has No Hairdryer? This would be like that. This would be like this. This is the bane of my existence.
Listen, that would stink. But if
Hotel Room Has No Hairdryer.
If I named my dog Hotel Room Has No Air Fryer,
also annoying.
I'd be like, that's not that bad. I didn't expect that.
I'm frustrated. I wish it had one.
I didn't even think about it, but now that you put it in my head, I'm kind of bummed out. Could have brought some food back to make.
Okay, let me start with two things I really liked. I really, really liked. Highlights in the movie for me.
Okay.
Number one, the choice, and I don't know the DC comics as well, so maybe was just in Superman lore, but the choice to make his parents' message actually bad was cool. Go.
No, I'll save it.
Just like every Superman story I've ever seen, that's why he is the way he is, and it's cool. He comes from good. In the Man of Steel, like the Superman thing, like means hope or something. You know, like they're like this is, you are good in human form, and this was cool where they were like, you know, it wasn't as bad as they're making it sound at some points, but they were like, you know, make our planet live on, like, you know, bring more Krypton people into the world, foster a lot of kids, all that shit. And which led, of course, to the really lovely scene with his dad being like, it's the choices you make, dude. That's what matters. And then, of course, the very lovely thing with the robots at the end when they're like, show him his parents. And it's like that part.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought that was a really cool choice that I hadn't seen before or was not expecting at all.
I loved it. James Gunn, I'll tell you what, he'll give you a montage about family and love at the end of a movie that will really just hit you right in.
It was incredible.
The feels.
I was at the theater with a young dad, and he was in shambles.
Was he weeping?
He got a guy. I
bet he got a little dusty.
I felt it.
I bet he got a little dusty. I loved that twist. That was really good. And there was kind of the double twist, right? Where it's like, what the fuck was her name? They were calling her the
engineer.
The engineer.
Is that what you mean?
When the engineer was like, "Oh, the message is damaged, but I'm getting it." We then see the message; it's negative, and you're like, "Ooh, did they doctor that?" And
yeah,
then
right.
Lex is like, "We didn't have to do anything; it was his parents." And I was like, "Oh shit, it's real." So to that, I say that was really cool. Loved that decision. I needed a little bit more from it, though. Like the fact that in this lore is like Kal-El's parents are actually like, you should enslave that whole planet. I imagine in the next movie we'll get into that, but I could have used one more scene, one more discussion to go to the Batman when we learn about Thomas Wayne's dealings with Carmine Falcone Falcone in that movie.
Yeah.
And then Alfred in the hospital bed talks to Bruce and like explains it really quickly. 2-minute scene.
Yeah.
Great. I would have just loved a little bit of, I don't even need explanation, but just attention drawn to like, Jesus, dude, like maybe my parents, like that was fucking gnarly.
Dude, Tom had a great note too, where at no point, obviously you want Superman to end good, but I kind of thought it was a bit of a miss, I guess I'll say, to not have Superman entertain it, you know, like that's his parent. Like the fact that he was like, no, I think he needed to be like, okay, no, they went too far, but maybe they're right about like, I should try to bring some of Krypton tradition here. Like, I think it was not, he deserved to listen, to hear them out.
I think that's terrible.
He should have heard them out.
No, I think that's an absolutely terrible note, dude. Because it's, first of all, he was a baby. He wasn't raised by these fucking people. He has zero memories of these people. All the memories he has are of Ma and Pa in Kansas. And they taught him to be a great person, and he has lived his whole life. He's been in Metropolis for 3 years, saving people, being a beacon of hope, because that's what he was raised to be by his good parents in Kansas, and then also thought was the message from his actual parents. I don't think he should have considered it. I think he should have been torn by it exactly like he was. I don't agree with that at all. That's nuts.
I think he should have heard them out, Dan.
No,
and also, dude,
you're in a Zack Snyder mindset. You're in a dark Superman mindset. That ain't it. That dude, ain't it.
He. There's a chance what they said wasn't as bad as people thought. I was also loving. They were like, people of Earth are dumb, and I was like, well, you're right. Like, she's 100% correct.
How about when Nick Holt goes, he's grooming us? I was like, whoa, you're right. That's another thing for me. I thought the casting in this was just so good. Shout out our girl.
Excellent.
Shout out our girl, Rachel Brosnahan. I mean, that's got to be, especially when you're going up against a titan of acting like Amy Adams, that's got to be the best Lois Lane portrayed on film I've ever seen.
She was awesome.
She was so good. such a hard ass, gave it to him and like pushed his buttons in all the best ways. Nick Holt, perfect.
Great. I thought he was so good, dude.
He's so underrated, man.
Yeah, I thought that was a great
him.
Lex.
Perfect. I loved Buddy. I was saying, I kept saying I really, really liked. Let me sit here and tell you the, without a doubt, all-star character of that movie, and in my opinion, just favorite part of that movie was Skylar Gisondo, Jimmy Olsen.
Oh, yeah.
And the relationship with Lex's girlfriend and like her being a psychopath, but also being a genius, like taking those pictures and like making it look like selfies. That was such good writing. I was like, this is fantastic. My one regret is we didn't get to see her mutant toes.
Dude, I said to Tom, two massive misses for me.
Show me those shrimp toes.
One, the Baravian or whatever, the president.
Yeah.
Superman at one point says to him, like, it smells of urine, familiar smell of urine. And he's like,
he had to smell like piss when Hot Girl had him.
When she was flying him a thing, I was like, piss your pants, dude. Piss your pants.
They went to a quick close-up of her, and I was like, oh, she's about to look down and be like, is that piss?
Yeah.
So
no brainer. That was a miss. And then no toes. Dude, when she hugs Jimmy at the end and she wraps her body around him, I just wanted the heels to fall off and the camera to pan down. And there we go, dude. Huge miss.
What a great character. And
the tertiary characters were phenomenal.
And that's James Gunn, dude. That's James Gunn in his bag, right?
Yep.
I mean, they were all just so good and so fun.
I couldn't believe Bradley Cooper was Jor-El.
Yeah, that was odd.
I was like, the fuck?
He's looking stranger and stranger every day. What did you think about the, I'll get into one of my problems. I think this was my biggest fear. They went a little too big.
Okay.
They went a little
too goofy, though, you mean? Like too big funny?
No, not too big funny, because that's, I have come around, that's James Gunn. And
there was a few moments where it was too big, too goofy, though.
Yeah.
A few.
But I'll take it. Like,
me too.
Again,
I'd rather miss that way.
And also, this is the Superman I want. I want lighthearted. I want optimistic. Yeah. And that oftentimes with that comes like cheesy, corny, funny jokes, and I like that. They went too big with the stakes. Immediately having a interdimensional world. What did they call it? The
pocket universe.
The pocket universe. Having a pocket universe in this movie, I was like, oh no. And then when the tear, like the rift was showing up, and the entirety of Metropolis was falling into a black hole, I was like, we went too big too soon. I just didn't need that part. Come up with a different distraction, a different destruction. It's like we always talk about is why are the Nolan movies so great? And even frankly, Matt Reeves is the Batman, is like the destruction around the city is not that insane. Like Metropolis would literally never recover.
Dan, they push it back together as if like
it would turn into Chernobyl, Chris. Like
it would push back together, and they're like, "Look, it lined up," and I'm like. They were ripped in half. What happened to the domino buildings that fell apart sideways? That was the whole city.
And I honestly thought that James Gunn was subtly winking at us with all of you'd be watching scenes and you would hear news reports and it'd be like this: the casualties were 0, but it sounds like the damage will be up in the hundreds of millions. And I was just like, yeah, dude, like this city will not survive. It's like he was pointing at it, like he was being like, I'm going to do all this and none of you are going to care. And I was like, all right, well played.
The rift, I actually thought, and this is up for debate, but I thought Superman was going to go to the war when they were doing that, when it was like, hey, someone's going to help the rift, you got to send, because I thought that was more in line with his message, where he's like, yo, those are innocent people dying. Like, this is what I do. You're not going to change me. Like, you want to threaten Metropolis? You think I'm going to fucking abandon the Joharians or whatever?
Yeah.
No, I'm going there. I honestly wanted him to go there and like help those kids and then like send Green Lantern to fix the rift, especially, Dan, since the rift ripped all the way through Metropolis anyway. Literally, it ripped the whole, like he was like, come stop the rift. And he's like, we didn't stop it. So,
we didn't stop it at all.
That's my bad. I could have stopped a war. And the stopping of the war took 4 seconds. Yeah. Like literally, he was like, "Poof, you're dead. War's over."
I love the line there when the guy is like, "We aren't equipped to deal with metahumans." Like that's why it ends so fast. I'm like, okay, fine. I always love that when the rift actually does hit the city, but they close it. So we're fine. And I'm like,
Yeah.
nope. That is going to be a little bit harder to fix. So
Dude, I want to say my other love before I dog it anymore.
Yeah.
I really loved the speech when Superman goes, "Stop calling me an alien, dude. I am as human as you." And in fact,
Really good.
that was a moment where I thought James Gunn went to the dog too soon, because I was like, can we just live in that like moment, that wonderful moment for a second, and like all hell breaks loose. But that, because you're right, like every movie is like, he's an alien, he's an alien, he's an alien. And like that I thought was such a cool monologue and sentiment. I was like, that was sick, dude. It was so real.
You know what it also helps too? It helps that we never really point to the fact that Lois Lane is fucking an alien. We never really talk about
like
that.
No one addresses it.
What kind of a seed? I mean, shout out Mallrats. It's like, what kind of a seed is he blasting into her? Like, that could get dangerous quick.
It's he must be in control in a way that we're not aware of, dude.
Yeah, it has to be.
Because I would even take that to his fighting, where I'm like, use what you got, pal. Like, he's not using his bag enough.
Which
dude, like
bag?
His bag of attacks.
Yeah, like, it's like we didn't see laser eyes often enough.
Dude, people are laser eyeing him. And he's like, fuck. And I'm like, oh, hit him back. Yeah. You can zap him. That's your clone. You zap him right back. Yeah. And he's like, no, I didn't think of it. Like, you didn't think of it. It didn't cross your mind.
I think a couple other complaints I had. Lex wanting to set up shop and take half of, what was it called? Like Jaharda?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Look that up. But taking half of that country, and in the when they get the dirt because of Jimmy's girlfriend's photos, and there's that kind of not throwaway line, but there's that little exposition-y line from Lois where she's like, yeah, he wants to be king. There's part of me that was like, what? Why? Like there was one more line, but I was like, do you really want to move to a third world country and like set up shop as a king? Like, look at you in Metropolis. You're already
Jarhanpur.
Yarhanpur, yeah, Jarhanpur. I'm like, what aren't you getting here in Metropolis that you would get there? And I think
not to mention,
I think they said something about like people worshiping him there or something, but I don't know.
Not to mention, dude, when he was going to lose it, and they're like, oh, we already sent the metahumans and you lost. And he goes, I don't care about that country. And I was like, you don't? Like, wasn't that the whole point of all of this? Yeah. And he's like, no, I was about to kill Superman. I was like, surely there were easier ways to kill Superman than you making a back channel deal to become king of a third world country. Yeah. Like, that didn't need to be part of it at all.
Going back into some things I loved, similar to the Batman, loved the No origin.
Same. Hell yeah. Same.
That initial title screen, really strong. Superman's been here. We got a little bit of backstory of some of the things that he's done. I thought that was great. I thought the editing and the visuals and the visual effects were great. I was worried about that. As we've seen with a lot of some of these movies that have come out, I thought you could notice there was an attempt at practical effects as often as possible, which was very, very much appreciated. I thought the score was awesome.
Cool.
Want to shout out David Fleming. Great score. You know I'm a score guy. So, yeah, all that kind of goes into, and we can keep picking nits, but like I said, from start to finish, I just really liked it. I thought it was fun.
The clone thing didn't hit that hard.
I remembered one other thing I loved.
Oh, nice.
10 out of 10. Perfect across the board. From casting to scenes to moments. Ma and Pa.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, great.
Mr. and Mrs. Kent. Credit to James Gunn going full It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia casting real people. Like, those were real Kansas people who would be living on a farm and would raise Clark Kent. I loved them, and the scenes with them were really, really lovely.
Agree, that was awesome. The clone thing didn't hit that hard for me, and I didn't like it all, even though it was like kind of cool, I guess. I didn't like Lex like giving the moves. You know, he's like HAT, whatever, and then the payoff of that was like the crypto eats the cameras. So now like he can't beat him. And I was like, okay, like that.
So I actually really liked that. And I'll tell you why. I really liked that because that was the movie's version and Lex's version of Lex beating him.
If I had a body like Superman, I'm smarter than you, so I can win.
That was the brain versus brawn thing. Like, he was like, I physically can't fight you, so I'm going to take a clone of you, and then my mind will beat you. I thought that was really smart.
But what about... I'll hear that, but what about when Superman's laughing, and he goes, what are you smiling at? And he goes, brains over brawn. And then just like whistled for the dog.
I mean, it was a little convenient, a little cheesy of a line, but I think it was him being like, this is me outsmarting you by using crypto.
Because you didn't think of the dog.
Yeah.
And then this one just always kills me. The people need to be getting out of the way.
Brother. Also, how to be as cavalier as they were with lines like, oh, no casualties. So many people died in that last part. I'm talking millions, man. Like, so many people died in that last
dude, millions
event.
of people died. Millions of people are dead.
That was not great. That was not great.
I was dying when it's like in the buildings, I would almost hear where they just went, hey, stay inside. It's not safe out there.
Yeah.
So when shit's crashing into the windows, like Superman and everyone's like up against the window, I'm like, get it back. But like, fine, you're inside. It's the people, it's like the little girls walking in fucking Times Square when I'm like, do you not see the 50-foot lizard right there?
You gotta get out of here. And they were kind of making jokes, like the people who were like sitting in buildings, like watching and filming and all that shit. I'm like, dude, run. What are we doing? But I think that's the lighthearted nature that they're going for. Like, you know, you don't want those classic Marvel scenes of people running in panic through the streets. But yeah, the casualties were at an all-time high in the finale of that film. Let me tell you what.
So good. It's like, oh my God. It's worth it for the 6 shots of him like catching stuff and like, you know, swooping in and whatever. But I'm like, you gotta get out of here, dude. We people gotta get out of here.
Think about those domino buildings. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead in those.
And I liked the robots, dude. I liked I liked 4. I liked Gary.
Yeah. I liked Gary too.
I'm a sucker for a good droid.
Those lines were really funny. I feel like Nolan kind of really, I mean, crazy to say because we've seen robots with personalities. I think R2-D2 and C-3PO are you know, front of mind of trailblaze that. But I think Nolan with TARS and Case kind of reopened that door of how fun robot characters can be. And those robots were great. I thought Crypto was great. Let's get in quickly to Millie Alcock, dude. Supergirl.
Oh, dude, is she in the show?
She's a potty girl.
Yeah, that was awesome. When she goes, thanks for watching it, bitch.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's
dude,
great.
That was so funny.
Yeah, that was awesome. And I want to go with her, dude. Like, where's she going? Red Sun planets to raid. I don't know how I would hold up on a red sun, though. Like, maybe I need the yellow, because I get fucked up with a yellow sun. So maybe I need that yellow sun.
You never know. The yellow sun might be giving you powers you didn't realize. And
if I can't get drunk on a red sun.
Whoa. You would hate it there.
I'd hate it there.
So that was like the I'm pretty sure James Gunn posted today, or maybe not today, but recently, an announcement of Millie Alcock as Supergirl. And I don't know. Like, I loved her in this movie. I thought it was really funny, but I don't know how I'm going to feel about a full Supergirl movie of her being like a drunk party girl.
Yeah.
But maybe it's
she'll get her act together, dude. She'll get her act together.
Yeah, maybe it's like a rebellious teen movie where she's kind of rebelling against the idea of being a soup and not wanting to have the responsibility. So it could be cool.
Yeah, no, I'm so down, dude. That was I love that. Like, even when Crypto was like mashing her into the through the ground, jumping on her, and she's just dying laughing. I was like, this is fucking great, dude.
Really, really good. What else, dude? What else did you love?
Dude, that's it. It was a great ride. Like, I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was. Oh, you know what was cool? I liked when him and Lois were having a conversation, and that fucking thing was happening out the window, and she's like, "What's that?" Funny. And he's like, "They got that's fine. They got that under control."
My last note is gonna be for a Superman movie, and for the introduction of David as our new Superman, not enough Superman.
Yeah,
for me.
sorry, that's true. I agree completely.
Don't get me wrong. I really liked Green Lantern. I really liked Hawkgirl and Mr. Terrific. He was fantastic.
More than I thought I was going to. At first, I was like,
yeah.
oh, fuck, dude. But then they were Nathan Fillion always gets me. But they were awesome.
It was funny, dude. There's obviously like so much overlap. Like Palm Clementif is the voice of one of the robots, which is, obviously they're just friends from working together in the MCU. And Alan Tudyk is Gary. The amount of major people who do small parts and all this shit is always hilarious to me. But I did like that crew. The what the fuck were they calling themselves? The Justice Team gang or whatever. I liked them. They were funny, but I was surprised to see so many other characters in this already. I was kind of like, oh shit, like that. I'm really shocked to see you. And they did take some time away. And it's another nod to the amount of people who have been in multiple superhero movies. Like Frank Grillo is now,
dude. I had that same thought.
Is now Rick Flag Sr. in this, and I'm just like, oh shit, like that's a little surprising to me, but here we go, like here he is, and I was a little shocked by that, not in a bad way, but there's just a lot of people, and but it's a good problem to have, I will say. But I was definitely a bit like shit. I wasn't ready for such I don't want to say a low amount of Superman, but he wasn't in it as much as I would have thought.
And like being the man either, I was like, all right, dude, like let's get some cool Superman shit going here.
Yeah. And Eddie Gathegi, I think, I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but he was Mr. Fantastic, and he got fucking dogged in X-Men.
Yeah, true.
Just like a brutal character who dies immediately. So it was cool to see him kind of.
Yeah, he was really funny. My only note with him is I know he was kind of being badass and cool, but he was like, when he gets into Lex's ship at the end, and he's like, hey, I need to stop the rift. And that one kind of like nerdy guy that works for Lex was like, I have the code. And he was like, I don't need your fucking help. And I was like, well, take it though. Like he has the code. Like,
maybe don't risk this, dude. Yeah.
Like however quick you hack that, it was still 30 seconds slower than if you had just said, what is the code? And then we had it, dude. We were done.
Yeah.
I also not hated, but because it didn't matter, but that opening Lois Clark scene when she's like, let me interview you, which was a long scene and got into some good stuff. But when she kept going, this is on the record, as if like, she had a journalistic obligation to publish any of that. And I know it never paid off that way, but in the moment I was like, are you kidding me, dude?
Okay, so I'm going to be a douche here. I'm going to put on my douche cap. That is very comic-y. Like Lois is such a reporter in the comics, and I love that scene, and that's kind of why I was saying I thought Rachel is just the best Lois we've ever seen. That was so right out of the comic books, and I thought for her kind of intro, I was like, great job. So I did like that.
Okay, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, enough. But no, it was. I had a blast.
I'll say as our first official Netters Not Ice movie review, great one for Superman.
Solid.
Possibly our number one DCEU movie, and never before has the DCEU had this much relief. I am so excited to see what's next in this space. I will say, however, everyone knows that the mashups are the name of the game. And as we have discussed on these lists, Matt Reeves' Batman is not in the DCEU technically. Let me tell you what, this Superman and Robert Pattinson's Batman cannot exist in the same movie. And that's not a challenge. That is not a challenge. I am telling you, any fans out there, they cannot exist together. And that's why I think James Gunn did such a good job, because Matt Reeves was like, the best Batmans are the dark Batmans. Made a dark Batman. It's fantastic. James Gunn was like, the best Supermans. Superman is the most important superhero in the history of superhero comics and characters. And this is the best version of him. The green jeans, optimistic goofball. And he gave it to us, and I loved it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you kindly.
Yeah. All right, let's take a quick break, hear from more of our sponsors, and then wrap up this episode with a game.
Dan, you got that dog in you?
You know I have that dog in me. I can't believe you would even ask me that.
You got that mug root beer dog in you? Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Tell me about it.
You know I got that dog in me. My greatest dog story in Montana at our friend's ranch. Bunch of friends hanging out. All of a sudden, someone turns into the kitchen. There's a raccoon in the house. Raccoon running rampant in the house. Everyone's freaking out. They're jumping up on tables, running upstairs, getting out of the way. What did I do? I had to do something. I had to get that dog. I strapped on that dog collar and I went full on bloodhound. Chased the raccoon, grabbed it by the scruff of its neck, opened the door, fired it outside. Raccoon's fine, but I had to bark him out, dude. Couldn't be in the house because this is the dog house. Not a raccoon house. It was the most jacked up I've ever been in my life. I had one moment, dude. An instant to go, am I a dog or not? And I was a dog. And I literally jumped on top of that raccoon, grabbed him, and tossed him out the house. Because this is my house, dude. This is the dog house.
Woo! Woo, woo! God, that's better than mine, but I was thinking at the Stanley Cup Finals, Dan, when we stayed up all night, and then they said, go do a live pod in the morning. I need you on your A game. And I had to crack a mug and get that dog back in me so we could deliver for the fans.
I want you guys to become dogs. I want you to think about how you can be more of a dog. Get that dog in you. We need life more unfiltered, more off the chain. Get that dog inside you, and if you feel like you don't have it, crack a mug root beer right now, and you will get that dog in your soul, and you will start acting like a dog. We need more of it.
So the next time you're craving a cold, frothy, flavorful root beer. God, we love a root beer.
God, I love sassafras, man.
Sassafras.
That's what makes root beer.
We love a root beer.
God,
so
I love
next
root beer.
time you're craving one, you can go find yourself a mug at the local store, wherever you get groceries, or you go to mugrootbeer.com/find-mug to get your paws on some.
Huge thank you to everyone who supports us here at Empty Netters. And Dan, you are going to try to solve a round of Trivia Factorial.
Oh, shit. Okay.
In which case, I give Dan blurbs about a player that starts at 10 points, 8 points, 6 points, 4 points, 2 points, and then 1 point. Dan can answer at any moment, but if he gets it wrong, you get 0 points and you lose the game. And if you get it right, you win the amount of points that we're on. Gets way easier as we go, but you can't jump the gun. Everyone try to play along and see if you can get more points than dumb Dan.
I'm doing better than you in this game.
Oh, you're way better. I'm so bad at this game. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
For 10 points, I am a New England boy who played prep at St. Seb's, and I was so good, I made their varsity team when I was only in 8th grade.
Oh, that is such a good fact.
Isn't that awesome?
Hold on. I am going through my database of NHL players who went to St. Seb's.
I actually forgot this guy went to St. Seb's when I was doing this. I was like, oh yeah, that's gas. It's never been a 10. I never want a 10, really. But it would be
move
cool.
on, move on.
Like, you
move
could
on.
know it.
Move on.
Okay.
I've got like 2 or 3 guys who went to St. Seb's for sure. And
Remember to see if you're right.
There's no way I could ever know. Well, there's no way because I don't have a guess.
No, I'm just saying, remember who you had in mind.
Yes.
For 8 points, I won gold at a U18 World Championship where I was the highest scoring American defenseman. From there, I went to BC, becoming the 2nd youngest player in school history.
You gave me too easy of one, brother.
Yeah, well, you got mad at me the last 2, so I wanted to go a little bit easier.
I got it, I think. Do you want me to wait? We've
Well-
never had a wrong guess.
I know, and if you're wrong, this would suck. I think you'll get it on the next one.
No, I think I got it.
This is risky, dude.
I know, and this is going to be our first 8.
Yeah, correct.
I believe, I'm going to guess.
Okay.
Our player is good friend of Jack Eichel, Noah Hannafin.
Yes, dude. Great job. What gave it away?
The defenseman from BC.
Oh, okay, yeah. But is he one of your 3 St. Seb's guys?
Yeah, I know.
He
went
was.
To St.
Wow,
Seb's.
I forgot he went to St. Seb's.
Boiler went to St. Seb's, and dude, fun fact, only know this recently because of the Islanders deep dive we went on. Rick DiPietro is a St. Seb's guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
For
Those are the
6
only
points,
3 I know.
I was projected as a top 3 pick in my draft, but I ended up going 5th to Carolina, but I only played 3 seasons there before being traded to play in Canada.
Yeah, would have got
think you would have got that.
Yeah.
4th, I'm on my 3rd stop now, or 4 points. I'm on my 3rd stop now, a Western Conference team, but if I'd gotten there just a year earlier, I'd have a Stanley Cup. For 2 points.
That one, I feel like should have been the 6.
Well, by then, with all of them combined, plus
fair,
that
fair.
one.
Yeah, fair.
2, for 2 points, Don Sweeney has been obsessed with me his entire life. And for 1 point, I'm best friends with Jack Eichel.
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
Really good 8-burger, Dan. Nicely done. Noah Hannafin. Hard to beat that one for the listeners at home. It's hard to beat Nate. Great job.
Yeah, that was. You know what? There's gonna be some St. Seb's kid who is listening who gets that one.
Yeah, who gets a 10-burger.
Sure.
You're right. Actually, I bet they will. That's sick.
That's the only reason I got it. If you hadn't said St. Seb's, it would have taken me to 6 for sure.
Yeah, because I thought the 8 one was hard if you didn't know St. Seb's, which I didn't.
Yeah, correct. Fucking beautiful stuff. Well, hey, listen, that's it for us this episode at the Empty Netters Podcast. We got a lot of fun stuff coming next week. Some great interviews. Calgary Flames fans, get very excited. We've got some really cool stuff cooking. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Follow us on all the socials. Grab some merch. I'm wearing our Unreal Netters tee right now. We've got an awesome new hat that's available, perfect for summer. Pop on to the Instagram, go to the link. It's emptynetters.shop if you're sitting by a browser. Grab some cool merch. Do all the fun stuff. Have an amazing weekend. We love you. And until we see you next week, CP.
Skate hard.